site. Just look at each other a sec for boys. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Afternoon, ladies and gents. Welcome to the official announcement of Kevin Mitchell fighting John Murray. This is a fight that's been 3 years in the making, and we finally made it for the 9th of July at London's Excel Centre. The show will be promoted by my brother George and I under the Frank Warren Promotions banner. Dad's still the boss, you know, nothing's changed there. But this is a fight that me and George worked hard on to get made, and one that we pinpointed a few months ago as the one we wanted to take more of an active control in. It's a natural progression for myself and for George. I've worked for Sports Network and Frank Warren Promotions for 7 years now, and learnt the business quietly, you know, from starting off running the websites and going on to manage the sponsorship accounts and managing a few of the fighters. And yeah, please. Cheers for that.
Get a bit wet, yeah?
But you know, now's the time that myself and George decided to take a step up, and with the guidance of the best promoter in Great Britain alongside us, I can't see us going wrong. This is a massive fight, and I'm very privileged for it to be our first one that we're going to be working on. And it's a fight that will finally answer who is Britain's best lightweight. Both have massive world title ambitions, and the only thing that's in the way is each other. So we're going to find out who's going to go on to that next level quickest.
Well, just to quickly, you know, I've been working in partnership with FWP for the last 12 months as part of a sports management company. As Francis really just touched on, you know, this is a great fight for myself and him to be involved in, one that we're very looking forward to having a real active role, bringing something different, bringing a bit of youth, and, you know, some real... well, it's got to be said there, Dad. You know, it's got to be said. And, you know... Oh, no, do you know what I mean? He thinks he's still the boss.
Thinks he owns again.
Send him out, please.
You know, it's the first of many, to be honest, and that's what we hope anyway. You know, most important for us is we want to continue in Dad's footsteps of talent development. You know, we are going to be targeting to be signing a lot of fighters, and you know, most importantly for fans, we want to be putting on big shows, big events, and what better than to start with these two gentlemen up on the stage with us. You know, I think that's really all that we can say. You know, apart from that, you know, boxing isn't dead, as some promoters would let you believe. You know, I think Saturday night proved that. We had 18,000 people in the O2. I mean, it's fantastic, a fantastic night for boxing, and hopefully, you know, the 9th of July we're going to have another one with these two guys.
But we're here to talk about these two guys today. But to my left, well, far left, got Kevin Mitchell's trainers, Jimmy Tibbs. Then obviously Kevin's sitting to my left, and down there, John Murray on my right. Kevin, obviously, he's had a bit of time out the ring. I think he's gone away, reevaluated his career and the direction he wants to take it in. He had a disappointing night last May at Upton Park, but Jimmy assures me that he's got his head screwed on again, and he's fully focused on tackling John, who in himself is he's got the longest unbeaten record in British boxing. He's motoring towards a world title shot, and like I said earlier, the only thing that's in these guys' way are each other. So we're going to find out who's the best lightweight in the country on the 9th of July. And I'd like to take any questions.
I don't tend to dwell in the past, and you know, I'm just looking forward now. I mean, I'm happy with where I am in the career at the moment. And like I said, I've got to 31 fights undefeated, and you know, I'm pleased with the apprenticeship that I've served. You know, I've had a lot of great learning fights, and to get where I am, I'm I think, I'm quite a wise fighter. So you know, I'm pleased with where I'm up to, and I'm just looking forward to now big fights. And I think, you know, Kevin, it's a great fight for me. You know, he's a good fighter, and you know, it's going to be a cracking fight. I think you know, sometimes big fights are made, but they don't really live up to the billing. Sometimes you can be let down, but I think with me and Kevin, you're going to get an all-action fight, and you know, for however long it lasts, I think, you know, it's going to be action-packed and it's going to be a cracking fight. I think the fans are going to be the real winners on this one.
When did you last lose? Was it the first?
Yeah, my last amateur fight was the Northwest Radio finals, and I got beat, but that's when I decided to turn pro. I'm not sure what he's called. Stephen David Burt, something again. Some old Burt thing, that. 2003.
That's Senior ABAs, wasn't it?
Pardon?
Senior ABAs, it's Senior ABAs, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. You know, John's another brilliant fighter in Britain. You know, we're the two best in Britain, and I know, and everyone knows, it's like it's a wanted fight. As in, my ticket sales already just gone mad already. As soon as it was released, it was fighting. My ticket sales, my phone was ringing. Everyone wants it, so it's proven. But yeah, I've wanted to fight John for a long while, and now we're here, and it's going to be happening. I'm excited, especially after a long layoff. And I've been eager to get back, but now I'm back training hard, looking good. So yeah, can't wait.
Would you prefer Kevin to have had a fight the other night or before this?
Not really. Well, it doesn't make no difference really, because he proved that he can come back off a long layoff when he fought Prescott. He was out 18 months before that, and he done what he had to do. It all depends which edge he comes with on the night. And this time he will be right on the night, because I'll be sleeping with him in separate beds.
Same bed.
Yeah, it'll be a good fight. We've got a lot of respect for John, and we know what he's capable of, and it's going to be a very, very exciting fight.
Kevin, will you be staying away from home this time? You don't have any sort of camp?
2 weeks before, we're going away on camp, and we're away together. It was me, Jimmy and Mark will be all together. And, yeah, just keep my head down and get everything focused on the last 2 weeks. Looking really. Jimmy's sorting out, Jim's setting up.
We've got 2 or 3 places at the moment. It could be Tenerife, Lanzarote, Brighton. There's 3 or 4 camps I can go to.
Sounds like the size of someone's van, doesn't it? Sounds like the size of a three-wheeler van.
Yeah.
New York, Paris, Peckham.
For big fights, yeah, I think it's important, even though he didn't go away for the Prescott fight. But I feel, even though I asked him to go away for the Prescott fight, but he had 2 young children, he's still got 2 young children now. But they was babies at the time and he didn't want to leave them. But he got it together that night, and but I feel that on this fight that he should go to camp.
Kevin, is there any animosity between you two, or are you just both fairly happy?
Random ball, yeah. So, you know, when you're in a fight game, you've got to get and do the job. And I imagine as the fight gets closer, it'll get more heated as the fight goes on, which it naturally will do. Me and John, both good fighters, both gentlemen, as in people will get on well. But when the fight comes, it's going to be steamy. You know, it's going to be not about fireworks, it's going to be bombs in there. I think everyone knows it's going to be a big night, and we both know that ourselves. And as the fight goes on and on, I suppose it's going to get a little bit more spiky and spikier.
What did you learn from this?
Brought up in preparation, well, what I learned in that fight there massively, I should have, inexperienced, me being experienced, as being able to be, I've never had personal problems in my life before interfering in a fight, and I should have took a step and said, what Jimmy, I should have said about Frank, Jim, I don't think it's going right, training's not right, can we set it back a couple of months? That's what I should have done. Obviously, me being me, I wouldn't let anything get to me. I pushed forward the fight, but being brave, I took the fight on, but you learn from your mistakes. I've learned massively. Trust me, I lived like a living nightmare for 2 or 3 months after that fight. As you read in the paper, I was like, obviously in a bad way after the fight, a lot of stress, a lot of pressure on me after the fight, and yeah, you learn a lot from it. Never happening again.
Is that all resolved now, Kevin?
Yeah, massively. Yeah, a long time ago. Yeah, massively. A long time ago it happened. Yeah, it's all happening at the time of the fight.
But it's all sorted out.
All sorted out now. Yeah, lovely. Yeah.
Kevin, you feel this is sort of like an absolute coming off the back of the feet?
I wouldn't say the last chance, but as in I look at it as in it's my last chance at the big time. I thank Frank for giving me the second opportunity. You know, I let a lot of people down at night at West End Upton Park. Let my trainers down, let my family down, let my promoter down, and let all my fans down as well. I won't be looking on letting it happen again. You know.
What were your thoughts when Kevin got a world title shot before he was
Yeah, obviously I was very disappointed. You know, I've won the British title, I've won the European title, and I think I'd prove myself to be the best at lightweight in the country. Having, you know, served most of my career at lightweight, and you know, I was looking for the title shot myself, but you know, fair play to Frank, he's the best in the business, and he managed to get Kevin in there before me. So, you know, that's the magic of Frank Warren. He can deliver, and you know, Kevin got his chance, and obviously it didn't work out for him that night. But you know, after his loss, I'm sure he'll be coming back now, and he'll be wanting to prove everyone and show him just how good he can be. And you know, I've got to make sure I'm at the very top of my game, and he's not proving it against me. And you know, like I say, me and Kevin, we do get on outside the ring, but come fight night, you know, it's going to be. I'm going to be trying to take his head off. He's going to be trying to take my head off. You know, it's going to be no love lost between us once that bell goes. But like I say, we're going to try and take each other's heads off. But I'm sure after the fight, we'll be pals again.
Well, from the way I look at it as well, the fight's sort of, it's a big thing for the pair of us. One's going to go and fight for the world title, and the other's not. So you can imagine how hard we're going to be working at it in the gym, and how hard we're going to take it when we get in that ring. So it's, to be fair, it's both to the pair of us. When we get in that ring and when that bell goes ding, it's going to be out of everything. You're going to see two warriors go out, really.
You know, this fight between these two guys is a real 50-50. I mean, the only comparison you can make is if you go back to the Mendoza fights. You know, John got a technical decision in the 8th round, and Kevin took Mendoza out early at Wembley. Was it before the Katsides fight? So, but you know, apart from that, you know, there's no. It's just a completely 50-50 pick-em fight. It's going to be it's massively explosive. And we're going to get a fantastic undercard put together over the next couple of weeks, and you know, just make sure that fans make sure that they get there.
Was it the fact that Frank got Kevin world title shot ahead of you? Did that play a big part in you joining?
No, I mean, just the fact I've watched Frank for years, and you know, I've seen how he works with his fighters, and you know, he delivers every time and time again with different fighters. He managed to make them into stars and get them world title cracks, and you know, at the end of the day, that's what I got involved in boxing for. I want to be involved in big fights and win them world titles, and you know, that's the dream, and I think the person who delivered it for me was Frank Warren, and that's what helped me in the decision.
I mean, on that point that John's just touched on, it's worth mentioning as well that, you know, the winner of this fight, they will be going on to fight for a world title. So that is what it's about. That's what the 9th of July is about at the Excel. You know, these two have been given an opportunity, and you know, the winner goes on. That's it. The winner goes on and wins a world title. That's what we hope, and that's why we're here, and that's why, you know, these fights are getting made. And you know, best of luck to the pair of them, and hopefully, you know, it's a great fight for the fans.
Do you still have any regrets that you're going to get one of them knocked off as far as world title?
No, because I think, you know, whatever the outcome is, you know, the guy, unfortunately, there does have to be a loser, but the loser, both these guys have got both the natural talent and ability to pick themselves up and go again. So.
Absolutely.
Of course there's a future for every losers. You know, these are two young guys, they're both hungry for success. You know, on the night, like I said, it's a 50-50 fight. And the guy who puts that 1 extra percent in will come out on top. But, you know, for the loser, it's definitely not the end. You know, you don't just, you know, let people, write people off after, if they get beat by another fantastic fighter.
This is the builders of WBA.
Yeah. John vacated it to make this fight possible. He's vacated the European title to make this fight possible. He's vacated the European title. Yeah.
I mean, that's something that will be, you know, decided on and looked on, you know, closer to the fight and after the fight. Obviously, we just want to concentrate on this fight. This is what we're here for. You know, we can't really stress how important, you know, each of these careers are to our company. But, you know, as we just said, you know, the winner goes on, he fights for the world title next. That's what we're guaranteeing. You know, the winner of this fight will be guaranteed a world title fight. And, you know, within 12 months.
win this fight. I want to win this fight, and I'd like, as more person, I'd say, well, I win this fight. I'd like to concede this fight back. Well, that's another thing I want to make straight as well.
I think Kevin has said to me a few times he's got a point to prove there, but what
this one to get
what you've
away
got to
first.
concentrate on is this fight first. You know, there's no underestimating how tough this fight is for both these guys. And
What do you see John's strengths are, or why you think he will win the fight?
I think he's an all-round good fighter. I think John, I've watched him. He's entertaining, good attacking fighter. I just feel that I'm better in every department. To be fair, which I am a fighter. Fighter's always like that. John's good. His strengths obviously is attacking, come forward, aggressive, body punching, range up, rough you up really. To be fair, but I've been there, I've done it. I've mixed with the best, been roughed up, and come back the other side. I've been there and come through the other side. Got a fight to do, fought them sort of fights. This sort of fight, you can tell this fight's got written over. It's explosive. It's going to be a good night, but I just feel I've got it.
Same question to John.
Kevin, very good fighter, skillful, it's very hard. I just feel that he's too keen to engage, and once he engages with me, he's going to be found wanting. Not once in my career have I been in trouble at any point, and I think it's a couple of times in Kev's career where he's been rocked and dazed, and I think he's coming up to lightweight, and he's up against a big, strong lightweight in me. And you know, he's going to notice the difference in strength and power to anyone else he's ever been in there with before. And I'd say it's going to be a really exciting fight, how we deal with that, and just for as long as it lasts, it's going to be great. And I think, like I said before, the fans are going to be the real winners in this fight, because it's going to be explosive, it's going to be a great fight, and it's, like I said before, like some fights, they get the big build up, but they don't deliver. This fight's definitely going to deliver. Me and Kevin both like to tear up, and you know, let's have it, let's do it.
Yeah, I've watched him for years. Yeah, I've watched John for years. It's a fight I've always wanted. You know, I've known Frank since I was a kid. I asked Frank for this fight about 8 months ago. After I got my eyesight right and I passed my examinations and that, I asked Frank for the fight a long time ago. It's a fight I've always wanted. It's a fight I've always felt strong about. And I remember watching John's fights. I remember watching him against Mendoza. And then obviously I was getting ready to fight Mendoza. And just a fight I really strongly feel like I can easily win, and win in great style. And look at the top doing it now. I think it's spot on. I think it's perfect. Yeah, I think the way he does things, the way I move, the way I work, it's going to be spot on. And yeah, as the night's happened, there'll be no love lost. Shake hands afterwards. The war will be on when it'll be in the ring.
Yeah, all Kevin fights on tape. Got lots of videos of him, and we know exactly what he does and how to work him out. And you know, a couple of times I've been hit and miss with performances, but the performances what I've been missed with, I've been the fighters that I'm supposed to win. I'm supposed to win easy. But once I'm in there in 50-50 fights, I win easy because I've got tapes of him. I watch him, and I'm not in the gym thinking I'm supposed to win this fight. I'm in the gym working hard thinking if I'm not right for this fight, this kid's going to take my head off. And you know, if I'm not right for this fight, I know Kevin will take my head off. So I'm in the gym, I'm working hard, and like I say, I'll get a game plan together. Me and Joe, he's very funny with his how he goes about business, and we work hard in the gym. And on fight night, we'll execute the plan perfectly, and I'll win this fight, and I'll go on and fight for the world title.
So Kevin is the toughest opponent in the fight.
Definitely, yeah. It's the best opponent so far to date, and like I say, if I'm not at the top of my game, it'll take me head off. So I've got to make sure I'm in the gym working hard and do a number on him. I've done things the hard way. I've never ducked a fight. I've fought everyone I'm supposed to fight, and you know, I've always delivered. I've always won. I've always looked good winning. So, you know, Kevin is a tough fight. It's just another fight on my way to the world title. I'm going to win a world title. I've known that since day one. That's why I turned pro in the first place. And you know, respect Kevin in that, but he's standing in my way. He's trying to take what I've got, so I've got to go in there, do the business, take him out, and get my world title crack.
You'll be thinking the same as well, Kevin?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Is he the toughest fighter you've fought? Because you've fought one or two hard ones.
I've fought a few good fighters. I mean, he's at the top of the list. Definitely, he's got to be in it. He's unbeaten. He's eager. He's 31 unbeaten. But I've mixed it, as I said, I've mixed it with some of the best lightweights in the world, as you've all seen. seen what I'm capable of doing, what I've done with Prescott. As in, I made that fight very easy. This fight, I can see, it's going to be an hard fight. This fight's going to be a lot different. That fight and this fight is so different, two different fights. But I'll show you how it's done on the night.
You said previously, Jimmy, you were delighted with Kevin's preparation for Prescott at the time it came.
Sorry, can you repeat?
Delighted with the way he handled the Prescott fight.
Oh yes, yeah, very well. All he's got to do, I mean, it ain't, I'm so wrong saying that. All he's got to do, what he's got to do, he's got to prepare something like the same, but different tactics, obviously. But as I say, if he's right, it'll be a good fight. You know, I'm not going to say he's going to knock him out and do this. I'm not into that. But we're very confident, and we're going to train hard. He's training hard already because we know what John's capable of, and we've got a lot of respect for him. And we're going to be there if it takes 1 to 12 rounds. We'll be there at the end, whatever it takes.
Jim, was it hard to get Kevin motivated, after the last fight?
Not once we sat down and spoke. His manager Frank gave him a good talking to. His mum gave him a good talking to. I gave him a good talking to. Mark gave him a good talking to. So he's surrounded by people telling him what he can do. Get you together, get your act together. We're all doing our jobs to make sure you do yours. And as simple as that. And he's got a sense to realise that, and he's knuckling down.
Got a few slaps, let me tell you.
Jimmy as well.
Jimmy, Mum, everyone, Frank.
You see that as a learning curve, what you see this time.
This is a learning curve. I should have known then. I should have known. I was old enough, I was mature enough to know then. But when inexperienced, I'm so headstrong, and I won't give up. I won't quit. I just wouldn't give up on that night. I wouldn't say no. I want to have a break. I'd rather a couple of months later. I wouldn't do it. And now, looking now, has been having that big loss and having a big come down after that fight. I'd look back now, and if anything, it was everything a little bit slightly out. I'd go, you know what? I'd go Frank. Well, Francis obviously promoting this, but I'd go Francis. So and so ain't right. To the two lads, and I'd go, can we do something a little bit different? And they'd go, yeah. You know what I mean? But as in back then, I was just too on the job. Wanted to get it done, wanted to get in there.
So what he's done, he's been through, what he's trying to say, he's been through the big occasion. He's been there, and he didn't quite know how to handle it. So now he wants that back again. I'm not saying he's going to get Katsides back. I don't know what plans Francis or Frank's got for him, but this occasion, it will be a big thing for him. But it won't hit him like the Katsides built him, if you know what I mean. Yeah? That's how it is. So he's going to be mentally and physically prepared for it.
John, what did you make of the way Kevin handled Katsides? I watched the fight, and I think, you know, he showed a lot of inexperience. I think he got caught, and rather than trying to ride it out, he decided to try and trade, and obviously it didn't work out for him. But you know, he would have learned from that, and I'm expecting him to fight a better Kevin Mitchell than what Michael Katsides fought. So you know, it's going to be a tough fight for me, a tough night, and like I say, if I'm not very best in the game, then it will take my head off. So I'll be working hard in the gym to make sure everything's right, and you know, no point in my career have I been found wanting. The occasions never got to me. I've boxed on big bills out in Vegas, and you know, it's been packed out 30,000, and it's never got to me. If anything, it's made me better. You know, this is what I do for a living, and once I'm in the ring, that's my home. And Kevin's going into my home on the 9th of July, and I don't want him in there, so I'm going to take him out, and that's that. Move on.
He's virtually fighting at home. You think you have a lot of support with him?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of Manchester fans will come down, so hopefully, like I said, they'll make the trip. It's a long way for them to come, but you know, they will get down here, and you know, I'll have my support down, and it doesn't bother me fighting away from home. I've done it before in the past. I came out, I boxed in Florida on a Jeff Lacey undercard against a Floridian. It was a packed house, 15,000, getting booed on the way to the ring. By the time I left the ring, they was chanting my name, and you know, that's a similar thing what can happen here. On the way to the ring, I might get booed, but you know, once they see how much I fight with, and the style and the aggression, and how exciting I am to watch after the Mitchell fight, I'm sure they'll be chanting my name again.
Champion, good luck, well done.
Not sure yet. I'll do whatever Joe Gallagher tells me to do. He's the boss. He does until me. from the Murray machine out, program there, and you'll go.
Well, I've wanted it for years, my fans, I think. I did enjoy it. As a start for John's last fight at York Hall, I had about 50 to 100 mates wanting to come to that fight, but I held them off, kept it back. So I said, no, wait till the fight's definitely signed this on. So they pulled them back. It's just ticket phones gone mad. Ringside, just everyone wants ringside. It's going to sell out in a matter of a few weeks. I think it'll sell out quick. It's a fight I think all of London want to see, the whole of Britain want to see. And it's right on my doorstep. I drive from my mum's house to Exall in about 5 minutes.
You'll be in the car with Jimmy.
I'll be with Jim. I'll be staying at Jim's house. But I've just like for fans, it's like a massive fight. The whole of Britain, I think, want to see. Like obviously the Georgia Groves and James Donovan mentioned that, but they turn up, as in this fight is, and this one is going to be a lot more explosive than that, and they're going to turn up, and I think the fans know it. I was at the show Saturday. All I didn't, people didn't talk to me about it was me and John, the John Murray fight, definitely on, it's definitely on. Taking my ticket number, and we definitely will go. We want 15 tickets. People just booking up loads of tickets. They want the big fight. They want it, and they're sitting there. So I'm sure it'll sell out quick.
We're looking to sell to 10 to 12,000 tickets. Yeah, I mean, we'll be full capacity at the ExCeL. Yeah, without a doubt. I'm sure John will bring a lot of fans down from up north. I mean, the show's called North and South, so it's going to be a real contrast. Where'd that come from? In the crowd as well as in the ring. But you know, it's going to be a full house, so make sure people get their tickets in quickly. No, we've gone to the ExCeL because it's, you know, like to it's round the corner from Kevin, and John was quite happy with going there as well. So yeah.
No, it's going to be live on Sky Sport.
Live on Sky Sport. Yeah.
And the undercard will be announced shortly. No.
No.
Say, the undercard will be announced when it is, obviously.
You'll be the first to know. Yeah, we'll be all right. Yeah. And you know, and as well as this show, I mean, like Kevin just said, you know, we had a massive show at the O2 Saturday, and this is our next show, which is going to be another massive one. And then the week after that, we're up in Liverpool for Ricky Burns. So you know, we're looking to keep the ball rolling and getting, you know, big. Yes, we will be. Yeah. Any more?
Yeah, you know, I think I've had a long way out, a year out, and I think as soon as I stepped in the ring and put my hand up in there, you could tell the fans I was happy to see me. They roared and that, they cheered for me. Looking back to excitement to get it back again like that again. No better buzz than having your own fans, having 20,000 fans standing there cheering for you. You know, I've had it a few times now at the O2, been there in front of 20,000 at the O2. Good buzz, it's a good buzz, and nice. Gives you that electric feeling again, feeling nothing can give you.
Definitely, yeah. It's no better feeling getting that ring and you know, in front of a packed house. You know, gets you going, gets your hairs on the back of your neck standing up and tingling. Looking forward to the fight. I mean, you stepped in the ring the other day. You're half gutted that you're not fighting yourself that night, but like I say, we're both going to go and work hard and get ourselves into tip-top shape. And you know what? Next time we're in the ring, the crowd will go berserk, and you know, we'll put on a great show.
Any more questions? No, thank you very much.